morning, everybody. Wednesday, September 2nd. Coach Johnson here, and want to deliver something to you that has got set on my heart within the last 24 hours. Talking to one of my football players, a kid who's real close to me, and it just seems very, very necessary for me to make this Wednesday. What's your why? Wednesday. What's your why? Why do you do the things you do? What do you do them for? Who do you do them for? What's the final outcome you want out of this life? What's the final outcome you want out of today? A lot of us can't even seem to think about next week or next month. Some of us are struggling to make it through today. So what's your why? When you wake up in the morning, do you ask yourself, why am I going to do what I'm doing today? Who am I doing this for today? My why is my family. My why is my football team. My why is the friends that I've surrounded myself with. I have a duty to be the best me possible for them. And they would say the same for me. My why is holding myself accountable. Now, as a human, that sometimes it's hard to do because we have emotions. We have ups and downs. It's a roller coaster ride. But when your why is strong and you've set your why as a strong foundation, everything you do, everything you do will stand strong based on your why. My kids, I want them to see that they can do whatever they want to do in life through hard work and dedication. My football players, had a meeting with them yesterday. And and students, I want you all to know, man, we know right now it's hard. It's very difficult. It's difficult for us. But what's your why? You know, the way education looks may have changed, but your reasoning for wanting to get that education and get the most out of it, that shouldn't change. That shouldn't change. A lot of you want to go to college. A lot of you want to get a trade. So figure out your why. Write your why down. Are you the first student in your family that might have the opportunity to go to college? Are you the first one to maybe even graduate high school? What is your why? Coming through school, I always told myself I want to graduate and go straight to college. Nobody in my immediate family had ever done that. I wanted to do that. If I'd done that, I knew my little brother would do that. And so on. We're going to start a new cycle. What is your why? Teachers, why do you come to work each and every day? I know it's not the paycheck. It's much bigger than that. But figure it out. Because when you figure it out and you constantly tell yourself that, you're going to constantly push yourself to be the best you can possibly be. Whether we're doing this virtually or whether we're doing this in person. What is your why? Sometimes that question, man, that could change. That could change over time. My why has constantly changed. I've talked to some teenagers who are adults now. Their why has changed. Your why may change based on maturity. Your why may change based on your circumstances. But if it's a strong enough why, that why is always going to push you to be the best you. So I give you this message this morning to just get you to think about, why do you do what you do? When you wake up in the morning and you start your day, ask yourself each morning, why are you doing this? Why are you making a decision to go to work today? Why are you going to work as hard as you possibly can today? Fuel your gas tank with your why. Because when that why is strong, your motivation becomes stronger. Your motivation to do things. Your choices you make in life become worthwhile. The contributions to your life become worthwhile when your why is strong enough. What's your why Wednesday? Fuel yourself with a positive why, a why that is going to lift you up. Don't tell me you don't have a why. Don't tell me you don't have a reason to give it your best every day. Don't tell me that. Don't give yourself that excuse. Whether you're in a bad circumstance right now, you want to get yourself out of it. What's your why? You control your thoughts. You control your actions. Nobody else can control that. I'm talking to teenagers. I'm talking to adults. We control that. We can fuel that with the why, and a why that is strong. A strong why, a solid why. Your why from day to day could change. You can have small whys that lead to the bigger why in your life. What is it? I told you mine. I got goals. I set goals. I want to be the first. I want to set an example for my kids. I want to break chains that have held people in my family down for years. That's my why. I got to be different. I got to be a male influence to my kids that's different than the male influence that I had. That's my strong why. Do I slip up? Do I make mistakes on the way? Yes, we all do that. As a teenager, you're going to make mistakes. But what's your why? And if you're not working towards that why, then really, it may not really be your why. There may be a deeper why. Figure it out. Self-reflect. Look in the mirror at yourself and ask yourself, why am I doing what I'm doing? If the first thing you think of is, well, I just don't care, you're lying to yourself. You're failing yourself. You're not giving yourself enough credit. Each and every person that is watching this right now is worth a strong why. You're worth it. You may not know it yet. You may not have seen it, but it is there. You're worth it. So dig deep. Find out your why. What's your why Wednesday? This is Coach Johnson. Peace.